On June 15, 2024, Assen springs to life with the start of the Race 2 of the KNMV NK Junior Moto Racing. Following the thrilling race in Veldhoven, today's event promises to be just as exciting. Previously, the schedule was delayed due to excessive water on the track, but conditions look much better this time. The Puchshop Racing Cup drivers will be racing on the Dayreport layout. The junior track in Assen is ordinarily a 1,000 meter or 0.6 of a mile circuit with a flat profile, boasting 20 corners. However, the Dayreport layout deviates from this norm. Today, the circuit measures 860 meters or half a mile and incorporates 16 corners. Let's examine the driver's performance during the qualifying session on this revised layout. Today, there were two qualifying sessions as usual. In the standard class, Hugo Sater claimed the pole position, followed by Yannick Voss and Timo Minning. Mark Hooijmans finished in 4th place, while Justin Dayreport completed the top 5. In the expert class, Robert Vinstina secured the top spot with Jordi Minnin in the 2nd place and Ren Straver in 3rd. Jesse Van Sante finished 4th, followed by Eric Van Sante in 5th place. Kevin Broekseter and Nick Boegerman completed the top 7 positions. Hugo Sater secured the pole position, showcasing his exceptional driving abilities. Following closely behind, Robert Vinstinas claimed the 2nd spot, demonstrating his consistent performances throughout the sessions. Jordi Minnin achieved a commendable 3rd place, adding to the fierce competition at the top. Yannick Voss, who was initially expected to lead, took the 4th position, followed by Timo Minnin in 5th. Ren Straver, overcoming a numerous past setbacks, impressively rounded out the top 6. Further down the lineup, Jesse Van Sante earned the 7th position, with Mark Hooijmans close behind in 8th. Justin Dayreport, Luc Van Riet, and Eric Van Sante completed the top 10. Finally, Kevin Broekseter and Nick Boegerman secured the 11th and 12th spots respectively, making for a diverse and competitive starting grid for the race. Lights out and away we go! It's Robert Vinstinas who takes the lead at the start, followed by Jordi Minnin, with Yannick Voss making an incredible start behind them. Robert immediately opens a gap ahead of Jordi and Yannick. Hugo is close on their heels, but for now Yannick is able to keep the gap closed. Hugo, on the other hand, needs to watch out for Timo, who is close behind and only needs a small gap to pass. Renz and Jesse are in a fierce battle for 3rd place in the expert class. This would be a great boost for Renz after his setback in Veldhoven.
Here we have Mark Hooijmans with Erik van Zante behind him. Mark had a good start, but unfortunately can't keep up with Timo, Hugo, and Yannick. Erik, on the other hand, is struggling with this layout. Let's take an onboard look with Mark Hooijmans at the start. You can see that Mark loses quite a bit in the first corner section compared to the drivers ahead of him. Meanwhile, you see Yannick closing in on the slowing Jordi Minen. No worries for Jori, as Yannick is racing in the standard class. Kevin Brokesitter is doing his laps and is currently in place 4 in the championship. This is because he has finished all the races so far, which is quite impressive in the expert class. And yes, there goes Hugo past Jordi. Either Yannick is slowing down or Hugo has found his speed. It's incredible how quickly Hugo has adapted to his new Puch. Nick Bogerman has his Puch ready again after a disappointing Veldhoven last time. Robert Van Steenis has opened a significant gap to the competition. You would think he would easily win this race. Timo Minen is driving in no man's land. He doesn't quite have the pace to keep up with the top two, but with the third place, he's certainly making good progress in the championship. Oh, there goes Hugo past Yannick. What an incredible overtaking maneuver. It seemed like Yannick went way too wide there, but Hugo sees the opportunity and takes the lead in the race. This will continue into the last lap. Timo is also getting closer, might even have a chance to win. What a climax in the standard class. There goes Yannick! Past Hugo. It seems like Hugo has woken Yannick up, and now Yannick is making another attempt to win. Meanwhile, on board with Mark Hooijmans, who is comfortably doing his laps, he is driving completely in no man's land, finishing the race in 4th place. Erik van Zante is also doing his laps and finishing the race neatly. Impressive how he stepped into the expert class this year. Meanwhile, not shown on screen, Robert's Puch breaks down. Jordi Minen now takes the lead in the expert class. How could this happen? Robert's lead in the championship will now shrink from 30 to just 5 points. Yannick has opened a significant gap at the end on Hugo and takes the victory. Hugo finishes second and Thimo third. Impressive from these three men who undoubtedly will be fighting for the championship this year. Mark also finishes in fourth place, taking 13 points home in the first race. Let's ride along with him during the cooldown lap, seeing how neatly he thanks the flaggers. Without them, none of this would be possible.
Lekker gereden, Pik. Oh, shit. Dat was wel pittig. Wel vet.
Are you looking for precision engineering and reliable craftsmanship? Look no further than Verschuur Verspanningstechniek, nestled in the heart of Werkendam, the hub of innovation. At Verschuur Verspanningstechniek, we specialize in metal, non-ferrous metal, and plastic machining. Our expertise lies in turning and milling, using state-of-the-art equipment to meet your exact specifications. Whether you need intricate components or robust parts, our extensive machine park is equipped to handle it all. From CNC precision to traditional craftsmanship, we deliver excellence. We pride ourselves on flexibility and customer collaboration. Understanding your needs is our priority, ensuring every product meets the highest standards of quality. Time is of essence in your industry. That's why our flexibility means fast turnaround times without compromising on quality. Verschuur Verspanningstechniek, where precision meets perfection. Contact us today and experience craftsmanship that exceeds expectations. Verschuur Verspanningstechniek, your partner in precision engineering. Here we go again! Robert takes the lead once more, and after completely overhauling the engine during the break. This time he's ahead of Yannick and Hugo, who bumps Jordi out of the way. Ooh, there goes Mark. Unfortunately for him, the carburetor comes loose. Let's look at that replay to see how that happened. He doesn't sound happy, which is understandable since he had the same issue this morning during qualifying. Check the other video on this channel for more on that. Robert pulls a significant gap again, and hopefully his bike stays intact this race. It would be a shame if he loses points again, which would be good news for Jordi. Meanwhile, Yannick and Hugo are ahead of Jordi, but Thimo is right behind them, which isn't favorable for Jordi's nephew. Just like in race 1, Hugo overtakes Yannick at the same spot. Also like in race 1, you see Jesse and Renz battling for third place in the expert class. Hugo seems to be creating a small gap from Yannick, but we shouldn't underestimate Yannick, of course, since he's the reigning champion of 2023. Nonetheless, Hugo will do everything he can to win this race. Robert has pulled a fantastic gap. This race will certainly go his way. Oops! I look away for a moment and Yannick is right back on Hugo. It's like he has a second wind. Here you see Kevin Brokesitter, who is getting faster and faster. He is making great strides in his debut year. Exciting to see. Fimo is driving solo again to a well-deserved third place in the second race. He's very consistent despite losing some points in the early races this season. Hey, where's Yannick? Oh, there he is. Hugo has pulled a significant gap out of nowhere. Could back markers have played a role? You see Justin De Buren there, who isn't having the best day today. Yes, there's Robert Van Steen's swift victory. Very well driven, and with an engine quickly put together during the break, thanks to the Deghoff brothers and other helpers. Very impressive, and Robert must be very grateful to them. Hugo finishes first in the standard class, ahead of Yannick and Fimo. Jordi finishes second in the expert class, making him the overall winner for today. Congratulations to all the podium finishers.
In the latest chapter of the championship saga, Yannick Voss maintained his dominance in the standard class with an impressive 140 points. Hugo Sater held firm in second place with 126 points, showcasing his relentless determination, race after race, keeping the title chase intense. Timo Minen struggled, accumulating 77 points and aiming to bounce back swiftly after a challenging race day. Mark Hooijmans surprised everyone with a strong comeback, securing 4th place with 70 points after returning to racing following a hiatus. In the expert class, Robert Van Steen continued to lead with a perfect score of 125 points, asserting his authority on the track. Jordi Minen followed closely with 115 points, demonstrating resilience and skill amidst tough competition. Jesse Van Zante maintained 3rd place with 79 points, proving his consistency and potential in the fiercely competitive expert class. Hugo Sater was celebrated as driver of the day, earning recognition for his standout performance. As the race day wraps up, we want to thank all of you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more exciting content. Join us for the next race on July 20th, again at the TT Junior track here in Assen.